How's it going?
It is time for Tribute to the Troops. We decided to do it. It's a 1 hour show. It's starting at the same time for everybody in the country.
Yes.
So we said, hey,
we're going to do it.
It's right after the Seton Hall game.
Yes.
So Seton Hall is losing right now to Providence by 7. If they come up and tie this, it's going to be a longer period of time. But
yes.
I don't see that as something that's probably going to happen.
So if you are in our chat and you asked, which there are a few of you in here, so I'll say hi in a minute. But yes, there is a college basketball game on right now. The Tribute to the Troops should come on after. We went on to the Fox Sports app, and it still has it as standing by. Right. So they'll wait until after this game is over, and then they'll probably have it on. Anyways, we do have Sophie out there. Hassan Carson's Songs is in the chat. Hey, Carson, nice to see you in here. Thank you for joining us. Josh Sond is in the chat. Hey, Josh. Timothy Fisher is in the chat. Hey, Timothy. Hey, Timothy. Hi is in the chat. Hey, hi.
Hey, hi. Yeah, see, it's still not playing on the Fox Sports either. So
yeah. So Fox Sports app has it as a please stand by that the programming will be starting.
I bet you it starts right when this is over. So that's when we'll start. It's a 6-point lead now for Providence. Seton Hall is scoring with the clock stopped. So this is big for basketball.
It is big for basketball.
Anytime you're behind and you can score with the clock stopped,
you're doing good. They got a foul, so they're just doing.
Oh, missed the second one though.
He got a whatchamacallit. And then they got fouled again.
Got a loose ball foul on Providence. That's bad. There, see there. You missed it again?
I probably didn't see. Oh. Probably has like alopecia or something. Or maybe he has like scars. Anyways, Hassan says hi there. So he's like, wow, you guys are doing this after all. You could tell how old the thumbnail is with most of the wrestlers not part of WWE anymore. Yes, Sophie, but they showed that this is their 20th year. And so they were showing a lot of wrestlers that have been involved with it for the last 20 years. So that would be a lot of wrestlers.
Yeah, I don't
and
know
a lot of them wouldn't be active in WWE anymore. Some of them are dead. A lot of stuff, right? Hassan says hi there. Carson's Song says, is it on for you guys? We already kind of went for that. The college basketball stuff.
We're still watching the basketball game, but it will come on right after the basketball game. There's 1 minute, 9 seconds left. Seton Hall is shooting free throws.
Yes. So
he did make that. So now it is a 5-point game with 1:09 left.
So hopefully they'll just kind of go through this, not get too many fouls. When they foul, they tend to stop the clock.
Oh, and they turn the ball over.
Oh, so the clock stopped.
And well, now it's Seton Hall's ball again.
Yes.
So now if they shoot up a tray, it's going to be a 2-point game.
Hassan says, hi there, guys. Hi, Hassan.
Hey, Hassan.
Nice to see you. Hi says, I remember when Fox did this before on SmackDown. Yes, they used to do it on SmackDown. It was a big thing. Timothy says the game is running past the expected time. It should be on as soon as this game is concluded.
Hopefully it concludes.
Timothy, exactly.
But if Seton Hall comes back and ties this game, we might see an overtime.
Carson says, yeah. Hassan says, welcome to Tribute to the Troops. Josh says, like, really, college basketball takes so long. You know, it usually doesn't if they keep doing what they're doing.
Don't just force a shot.
Like,
there it is. Look at that. They're going to score 2 right there.
There's a 2, and the clock stops.
It's a 3-point game with
and
44
the clock keeps
seconds
going.
left.
They're running
Seton Hall
down.
is pushing the ball forward. Providence.
Oh, no, they're fighting over the ball. Oh, foul.
No, timeout.
Oh, a timeout. Oh, that's
too much pressure on him. Couldn't handle the pressure. These are young kids.
Let's see.
Look at this, though. He shoots right to the hoop, and he's wide open.
Hassan says, can I salute you guys? Well, we're not veterans or anything like that. So, no. Carson says it might come on at like 3 Eastern time. Ravi says, yo. Hey, Ravi, thank you for being in here.
I have a feeling this game's going to end in the next 40 seconds. Well, in their time, not our time. In real life time, it's about 5 minutes. But.
Right? The Boys is in the chat. Says, hi. Hey, The Boys. Glowing Blueprints in here says, I'm so pissed at basketball.
Now, right?
Sophie says, I thought you guys don't do this event. Sophie, we usually don't because they
it's
have
all over time-wise. But this one, they're doing a standard time for everybody in the country.
Yep.
So we can do that. But if somebody's already seen it and somebody else doesn't have it coming on for 2 hours,
it's just awkward, silly. And it just kind of, it's like ruining it for everybody, spoilers and stuff. And we would rather people, even if it's already recorded, I don't care. Like, they've, that kind of stuff. Anyways, Hassan says, happy holidays, guys. Happy holidays to you too, Hassan. Ravi says, D Big Travis to Tribute to the Troops.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, that's exactly what.
It is a 3-point lead. Providence does have the ball. They call the timeout, so they'll advance it to half court.
Let's Tongue Russell is in the chat
and
wants to
tongue name.
Sophie. Ew.
Is he a scissor daddy?
No. Hassan says, yes, I saw you guys on SmackDown yesterday. Thanks, Hassan.
Hey,
Carson says Friday Night SmackDown was amazing.
You liked it, huh? Good show.
The boys says hi. Hassan says, and
hey,
I did
subscribing or just
Rampage
hanging out with us?
last night.
Make sure you're subscribing too. We
Good.
literally here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Good, Hassan. I'm glad to hear that you did AEW's Rampage last night. We don't usually watch it.
I did not. Did you see that Moxley almost lost his ear? Looking like Fred Weasley out there. It's a Harry Potter reference if you guys don't understand.
The boy says, how you been? We've been pretty good. How about you, the boys? You've been doing all right? You guys having a good weekend out there?
Okay, Providence takes it to the hole, passes it inside.
Beavis Bodega in the chat. Hey, Beavis says basketball L. Josh says, come on already. Let us get to WWE enough basketball.
He scored! We got a 1-point game!
Oh, no, guys.
17 seconds left. Seton Hall has come back. They're down by just one.
We'll see what happens. They have no timeouts, though, now. So,
we're trying to watch some wrestling here. Seton Hall, do not come back. Actually, I don't care if they win, but don't tie it.
Yeah,
we don't want
tie
any
it.
overtime.
Do not tie. 28 Davey Boys in the chat says, I'm super excited to the tribute of the troops.
Should be a good one.
The boy says, how you been? And Hi says, Fox clearly does not like WWE now.
Right? I thought they would at least go ahead and move it over to
another station, which we kind of looked for, didn't find it.
They hadn't had it on there
Let's
yet.
Says, who's the girl talking?
Her name is D.
I'd delete that. That's Travis. We're your hosts. 28 says, how many minutes until the show? I don't know. Hopefully it's only seconds.
It's obviously going to come on after this ball game. And right now the ball game has 17 seconds left. But Seton Hall has come back. It was a 7-point lead just 40 game seconds ago.
Right.
And now there's 17 seconds left and they are down by 1. So Seton Hall, they said, don't call it a comeback, but that's what I'm going to call it.
Let's see. 28 DV Boy says, how many minutes until the show? Oh, I read that one. Sorry. The Boy says, I subscribed. Fantastic. Thank you so much for that. Hassan says, how are you guys doing today? Great. Good.
Decided to get on here for an hour, but then Fox decided to make us be on here for longer than an hour today.
That's normal. Hassan says that. Beavis says it's the second half on basketball, so it's going to take forever.
Oh, I know. We got 17 seconds at point one. That point one is huge in
college
basketball.
It is. It definitely is. We're gonna hopefully they just end it. The boy says I subscribe. Karen's song says, who don't you think will win the World Cup, Messi or Mbappe? I don't watch the World Cup.
I'm gonna be cheering for Argentina, Messi.
So I don't know.
Okay, they haven't even inbounded it yet. You only got 5 seconds.
Oh no, 5 seconds.
Why would you pause?
Oh no!
Oh, they have an extra foul, so it's fine.
Ooh, they got a foulie.
Oh no, he's gonna shoot free throws. He's only shot 18 free throws this whole year.
Oh wow, he might not do good.
So he might be under a little bit too much pressure.
Robbie's like, smash the likes up. Joe Law is in the chat. Hey, Joe Law says, who cares about college basketball? You know what? There are a lot of people that actually do care about college basketball.
Especially in the East.
Yes.
And that's where these two
Hassan says, are you guys on Fox? Yes, Hassan. Let's Tongue says, well, hello there. Hello.
I am looking at it on the network and on the channel, and it is not on either. So.
Yeah. Timothy Fisher says horse racing is on Fox Sports.
Yes. Thank you
horse racing is on the
Fox Sports 1.
Fox Sports 1. Yes. We did look to make sure that it hadn't been moved.
We got a 2-point lead
Play
now.
Blocks 2.0 is in the chat. Says, how does it say WWE tribute to the troops when it's not even on?
It hasn't started yet.
So there is a college basketball game on right now, guys. Providence Seton Hall. It went a little over the time that they expected.
Hey,
they're in the
give
second
us
half.
Thumbs ups. I see you guys in here. Thumbs ups.
15.8 seconds. Providence is up.
Okay.
They're going to have to get a 3-point to even tie it. Seton Hall has the
the
ball.
Hoop. Drives it down. Look at him wide open
outside.
Be a oh, he missed. And there's a foul. There's a loose ball foul, though.
Ooh.
We got 4 seconds left in the basketball game. 3-point lead for Providence, but they did foul Seton Hall.
Yes. The boy says, no problem. Glowy Blueprint says, I just subscribed. Oh, thanks, Glowy.
Well,
I thought you had subscribed before, but thank you for subscribing now. The boy says, I'm a big fan of WWE. Good, good. A lot of people are very big fans of WWE. Shara Clark is in the chat saying Triple H got to do something. Mario Rivera is also in the chat, says they got Tribute to the Troops on another Fox channel.
Not yet.
Do they? I haven't seen it.
I've got it on the network and on the television, and it's not started yet. They are waiting for the 4 seconds to expire in this game that have not. So right now it's Providence 69 and Seton Hall 66 with 4 seconds left. Seton Hall does have the ball.
Jose Perez is in the chat, says Q regress Sasha Banks backs the boss. Oh, okay. Big Sasha Banks fan then, huh? So, Shara says it's not even on Peacock. It won't be. It's going to be on Fox, guys.
It's going to start after this game.
It'll start after this college basketball game.
Everybody pump the brakes.
The college basketball game ran over. Basketball usually kind of does. So just I know it's hard, but be patient if you can. Jimmy Nice is in the chat. Hey, Jimmy says hi.
That's
hello.
Cool name.
Let's Tang says 97 HBK needs to come back. Ew, the Heartbreak Kid. Please no.
He is old and he is in wrestling.
Sorry.
Okay, he made the first one. So does he miss the second one on purpose to see if they can get a tip in and tie this game up?
Ooh, I don't know. Cheaters. No, I'm just kidding. Shara says they should have been on another channel. Basketball should have been on another channel. Shara, a lot of people have Fox. This is a big game.
So if Tribute to the Troops, he missed it, but Providence got the rebound. There's your foul. We got 2 seconds left.
Ooh.
2.5 seconds left.
Jeez Louise. Foul, foul, foul. Hassan's like, are you guys on our computer? Are you guys on computers? We do have computers, but we are watching it on a TV. Raichu Gaming says, is it on Fox? It should be on Fox.
It's going to be on Fox.
Going to be on Fox
This
itself.
game is about to end. If he makes this free throw, this game's over, and then they'll let the clock just go ahead and expire.
FS1 has horse racing, and they will not probably pop it over there because of that.
They're just not. You guys, it's not live.
Yeah, it's not.
This is pre-recorded, not us.
The tribute to the troops.
What I'm saying is live, but the tribute to the troops is recorded.
Yeah.
So right when this is over, they're just going to start it.
Yeah. Mick Thomason, NBA, why is it on here supposed to be tribute to the troop? What's going on? This is not NBA. This is college basketball, guys. This is college. It's a big deal. They usually have it on Saturdays on Fox. It's just what it is. And it's going to be over here in a little bit. It's almost over. Providence is up by a lot of points. So Seton Hall's got to make a... There it is. And out of bounds. And now we're paused again. Hey, Leopold. Hey, buddy.
Stopping the dang clock. It's obviously going to be Seton Hall's ball, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Rocha says RFS1. Shara says now let the tributes go over. It should. Gabby Ross is in the chat. Hey, Gabby.
They will not run tribute to the troops over if there's another sporting event after it that's live. I'm just letting you guys know they're not going to preempt live sports for a recorded television show.
Philip says hello. Hello, Philip. Nice to see you in our chat. Hi says, is it streaming on Peacock? No. Clay Blocks says, I'm dying. Turn tribute to the troops on Panda Bear. Jimmy says, I'm a WWE fan as well. Fantastic. Hey, if you're new to our chat and you're new to our channel, please subscribe. We actually do Raw and SmackDown live reactions on Monday and Friday, and we also do AEW Dynamite on Wednesdays.
And then all their pay-per-views also, or premium live events, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah. The boy says, no, so kids make fun of me for liking WWE.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens, dude. We all go through it.
I get made fun of, and I'm old. So.
Timothy says, Tribute to the Troops begins immediately after this game. Yes. Carson says, who's your favorite WWE superstar? As of right now, active one, Bray Wyatt is Travis's. But if you're going old school, Hulk Hogan is his favorite superstar.
It is over, guys. They're going to go ahead and go into the wrestling.
Yes, we should be seeing that really soon. Sonic Adventure says, hi. Johnny Autism in the chat says, just want to watch Tribute to the Troops, not someone dribble a ball. That game is over, guys. That college basketball game is over, so we should be seeing Tribute to the Troops pop on to your stuff here soon. So tune into your regular Fox. If you only have FS1, I don't know what to tell you. If you have just a regular Fox station, that's where you want to be, Raichu Gaming. Charlie Garcia in the chat says, what's wrong with Tribute to the Troops? It hasn't started on Fox yet. There was a basketball game.
It just ended.
A college basketball game was on, so it just ended, so you should be seeing it Let's see. Last song says, anyone seen Mandy Rose leak pics? Nope. Shara says, I was ready to record Tribute to the Troops. Picola says, what y'all doing on today? Tribute to the Troops, Picola. We're gonna watch it. It's on for everybody at the same time. So Hassan says, well, I got my DVR for recording. Shara says, I just subscribed to you all. Thanks, Shara. We appreciate that. Charlie Garcia says, I just subscribed. Thank you guys so much.
Appreciate you guys.
Dodge Dude is in the chat. Hey, Dodge says, hi, guys. Hello. Shara says, so let's have Tribute to the Troops go over their time. Well, hope that might happen, but I can't say it will.
I don't know what their actual TV schedule is. I don't know what's on after, but they will not cut it short. They will not move whatever it is afterwards. They'll just cut the Tribute to the Troops.
Yep. Philip says, just subscribe. Thank you again. Thank you, everybody who's subscribing. We really appreciate that. Hi says Providence just won. Picola says, just saying hi. I'll see y'all this week. Hey, Picola. Thanks for hanging out with us for just a second, bud. You have a great weekend. Carson says, I just subscribed. Ryuchu says, I just want to know where it was. That's why I am here.
It's going to be on Fox.
Fox. Regular
Turn it to your
Fox
channel
station.
Right now, it's going to pop up in a second, right after these ads.
It should hopefully start after these ads. Beavis says, I subscribe. Thank you so much, guys, for subscribing. Thank you. We appreciate you guys for subscribing. Shara, yep, you just subscribed. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. 28 says, awesome. I have been a fan since 9 years old. That's fantastic. 28, Travis has been a fan for like over 40 years. So 28 says, my all-time favorite is Bret Hart.
I was a fan in the womb.
Exactly. Claybox says, finally, and says, Let's Chunk says, I got spoilers. Oh, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Anybody who knows things that are happening, don't, okay? Don't tell anybody. Let's see. Claybox says, yes, they said it. Shara says, yeah, the game is over. Let's go, WWE. Jimmy Nice says, I subscribe to you. Thank you.
We appreciate
Glitches
you
says,
guys.
Film Studio says, why is the Tribute to the Troops being recorded? So they did it before.
It in November.
Yes. And it is a pre-recorded thing. Hopefully there aren't too many spoilers out there. I personally don't know any of them.
I don't either.
I don't know even the matches. I've heard there's 3 matches in it, but that's as far as I know. I don't even know who the matches are. So, Dodge Dude asked how much matches is in Tribute to the Troops. 3. That I know of, there's 3. Karen says it's finally going to come on. Dodge says I subscribed. Charlie Garcia says I'm so excited. Timothy says they will cut commercial time to allow themselves to get back on schedule.
You think?
According to what's happening now on my screen, I'm just seeing commercials, so I don't know.
I'm just seeing nothing yet.
Glitches says, how come it's pre-recorded?
They just don't like to do it live.
Yeah.
Maybe just the time that it takes to do it. So they do it right after a SmackDown. And that's what they did this year. It was a SmackDown right before Thanksgiving, I believe.
Let's see. Let's Hang says LOL. Dabby Caden's in the chat. Hey, Dabby says WWE needs to go back to Sci-Fi Network or something because I literally just missed 20 minutes of the event and I'm so mad. LOL.
I don't think you've missed any of it.
I don't know if you've really missed any of it.
They're just going to tweak it, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's recorded. They're just going to tweak it. So we're all going to see what everybody's going to see. You didn't miss anything that anybody else didn't miss.
Yeah. Javier Francisco says, I'm back. Hi, Javier. It's nice to see you again in our chat. Jimmy says, my favorite wrestler is Bray Wyatt. Sergio Arceo says, hi from Costa Rica. Hello.
Hey, Costa Rica.
Dabby Caden says, is it pre-recorded? Yes, it is pre-recorded. Philip says, I'm still on ad. Yes, we are too. Shara says, don't forget to check out SmackDown and Monday Night Raw. My favorite superstar is Bianca Belair, the EST. That's fantastic. A lot of people do really like Bianca. And yes, we are on for SmackDown and Monday Night Raw, guys. We are here. We do the Tribute to the Troops is starting.
To the Troops.
They have people. USA, it is on my screen right now. I don't have my flag. Damn it.
I didn't bring a flag up.
I did not bring my flag.
Should we get our 20-footer outside?
Yes. Whatever? Let's bring in the 20-footer. The boys says, let's go WWE. Ryuchu says, will it be on Hulu after? I don't know if it'll be on Hulu after. I don't know how they do that. It will be tomorrow. It might be on the Fox Sports app if you have that. They're showing...
right now they're going to do the national anthem.
Oh, that's cool. They're showing the guy from 2009, and here he is now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That is way cool.
Oh, that's way awesome. I was wondering about that. You remember? I asked about that the other day.
I doubt there's copyrights for the national anthem, right?
I don't think you can. It's our national anthem.
Oh, you're doing it too?
Here, both.
I just don't know if it'll mess it up.
It's the national anthem.
It is the national anthem of America.
It started. Here we go. The boys like it on for more? It just started. Let's go. We have Brian Hernandez in the chat. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Finally. Johnny says, Fox are assholes.
Yeah, well, that college basketball takes precedence.
Yeah.
It's not March yet, though, so come on. Right now we're listening to the national anthem.
Yes. One of the former Tribute to the Troops guys is singing it, which is fantastic.
He did it in 2009.
That was a long time ago.
I feel like a tennis commentary. Okay.
You have to be quiet,
Or
like in golf.
It's useful.
Yeah, Travis, you should have your cap removed. Oh, wait, he has a bad head.
Gotcha.
Yay!
Be like the Chicago Blackhawks. They just cheer the whole time. Yeah.
And the home of the brave. Yeah! Woo! America! USA! Anyways. All right, as Char says, it just started. Let's go. Brian says, finally. Johnny Autism says, Fox are assholes. And Robbie says, LOS does bozo. Carson says, it's not on my screen yet. Are you on Fox?
You got to be on Fox.
You have to be on a Fox station.
Like a main Fox station, like the free one that comes in through your airwaves.
If you are in the States. If you're not in the States, it's on might be on an app, but it's on the Fox app. The song says Chris Benoit is my favorite. Yeah, I've heard that a lot of people that he was one of their favorite. Robbie says, LOD excited for Tribute to the Troops. Philip says, it was on Hulu for me last year. Robbie says, time to remove your cap.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
All right, here we go, guys.
Live, I promise I would have.
Right?
It wouldn't even have been a question.
Carson says, I'm on Fox, but it's not showing. If you're on FS1, it's not going to be there. What is it showing on your station or wherever?
Are you watching horse racing?
If you happen to have horse racing on your screen, you're on FS1, and you need to be a Fox Sports 1, and you need to be on an actual just regular Fox station. In the States, it showed that it was going to be on for everybody at the same time.
At 2:15.
It would have been 2:30.
Oh yeah, 2:30.
Eastern Standard Time. We are, of course, a little bit behind schedule as they had. So, but we're hoping that, they'll show the whole thing. I don't know what's on after this, you guys. I guess you could always look and see. This one? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Gospel Superfest. They should be able to go over. Nobody cares about that.
Well, the Gospel Superfest always takes precedence.
Let's see. Robbie's like, Marico. Who is Marico?
Oh, it's the monster among men.
Oh, Braun Strowman coming out first, huh? Interesting. There are a lot of people that like him. Tony Vergio is in the chat. Says, can I go on Peacock and watch it? No. It is not streaming on Peacock. This is a Fox thing. Wherever or however you watch SmackDown is how you will be able to watch
Tribute to the Troops.
Tribute to
the
Troops right now.
So however you watch SmackDown,
that's how you're going to be able to watch this.
So if you haven't, rabbit ears, digital rabbit ears, whatever they're called, use those.
If you use a certain app or if you
the Fox Sports app, it'll be on there.
Do it Robbie's way, which I don't,
condone.
I don't promote that, but you could do it that way. However you get your regular SmackDown stuff.
Right. Who's Braun Strowman going up
against?
That's
how you're going to be able to watch Tribute to the Troops.
So Braun Strowman did say he's part of a dying breed. Undertaker / Andre the Giant.
Oh, so he's supposed to be a big guy.
That group.
Tony says, I watched SmackDown on Hulu, and Ryochu Gaming says same. Okay, I don't know how Hulu works, guys. From what I understand from one of our mods, Hulu is behind about a day. If you do not want spoilers from us of what happens, then don't watch.
Well, we're going to be watching it right now.
But we're watching it right now.
in the ring.
So
it's LA Knight, Braun Strowman.
Yeah, I don't know. Usually with programming like this, Hulu, even when it's pre-recorded, Hulu doesn't put the WWE stuff on from their Fox stuff until like 24 hours later or something like that.
There's your bell. I am timing it. I always time our events.
Yep, but their first match is going to be Braun Strowman and LA Knight, guys. As Braun said, he's part of a dying breed of large men. Which probably isn't the best thing to say. Although the Undertaker's still alive, so, and we hope that he lives forever, right? Because he's the Undertaker. Oh, LA Knight's going after him. I'm surprised he can even wrestle after all this kidnapping issues he has had lately. Although this is pre-recorded. But
anyway, LA Knight, I was wondering if The Fiend was going to show up tonight.
They didn't play that into their stuff, did they?
Uncle Howdy or whatever they're calling him.
My question is this is tribute to the troops? I want to know if they did it like close to a base so that troops could actually be there.
I do not see any troops, so maybe they brought troops because I don't see any in the audience.
I know, and I'm not happy about that part. I don't like tribute for the troops when they don't include the actual troops.
All right, LA Knight taking it right to the big man, and the big man's on his back. So.
Ryocho says, yeah, I'm going peace then. See ya. Sorry, Ryocho. I wish it was different. But if you do watch Raw live, I don't know if you watch that on Hulu, but if you watch that one live on USA, we're here for that on Mondays. But thank you for stopping by.
We
really appreciate it. I'm sorry that Hulu kind of plays herself a little
Braun
late.
Strowman in the corner. LA Knight just got booted right in the face.
Doing,
a big
you being
boot.
bad?
It's a what, size 17?
Ooh, a size 17 boot to the face.
Right there, LA Knight into the ropes. The big man's trying to get back into this.
He came back from the ropes and kicked him
LA
in the
Knight
face.
misses. There's a big elbow drop by the big man. Braun Strowman, just a monster.
Carson
so
says, my Fox is showing something like I'm so confused.
And you're watching Fox, huh?
Are you watching actual Fox?
Like Channel 31 or whatever it is in your
area.
area?
And what is it they're showing? We might be able to help you if you tell us what it's showing.
That's it. 1, 2, 3. LA Knight gets pinned all arrogantly. Did you see that? Braun pinned him with a boot.
Yeah,
2 minutes, 14
pinned him with a boot.
seconds.
Ooh, ouch. So Carson's, however you watch SmackDown is how you're going to be able to watch tribute for the troops. So if you, however you watched SmackDown is how you're going to be able to watch tribute for the troops now.
Yeah, if you watch SmackDown, however
showing
you
like
do it.
Science stuff, I think. It doesn't sound like you're on maybe a Fox station. Jimmy Knight says that was short. Yeah, 2 minutes.
2 minutes, 14 seconds.
They did not give LA Knight like anything, right? They're like, you're poopy, and Braun is so strong.
Oh, he picks him up, power slams him, and then ends it.
They're giving us some troop information here.
This lady sounds just like Charlotte. I'm like, is that Charlotte?
When you were paying attention, you're like, is that her? She's a Marine Corps midshipman.
Basically, that's what they're doing is they're showing veterans and tributing, but they're not there.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't like that at all. I don't really like it when they do weird stuff like that. Jimmy Nice says that was short. Oh, I read that. Sorry about that. Mick Thomason is in the chat. Hey, Mick says, I am already subscribed. Thank you so much, Mick. Appreciate that very much.
We appreciate you. You got to get in here and chat more often. It is a lot of fun. We get a bunch of people in here, and they're always blah, 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 in good ways.
She's following in the steps of her family. Her papa was in the military, so that's what she's doing.
Second, third generation military folk.
That's pretty cool. Brian Alvarado is in the chat. Hey, Brian says, I'm on Fox, but it's showing me something different.
I wonder if, what coast, can I ask what coast you're on?
Or where you're located at.
You don't have to tell us your address. Actually, do not tell us your address. Don't put it in the chat, at least.
Yeah, just like a general area.
Are you like on the East Coast, West Coast, Central?
Are you in the States at all?
If you're not in America, that's also could be.
Robbie's like, D, you're a boy 1 and 2 minutes. No, Robbie, that's your boy. We know how much you like him since his tallywhacker flaps in your face.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Love tallywhacker talking. Robbie is short, and so he gets teased for his height.
Tony Vergio says, I was there when they filmed it. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, is in the chat. Oh, yeah, says, it says until 2:30, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Brian says, yes, I'm from Houston.
Hey.
So I would say that it technically should
That's
probably
weird that it
be.
wouldn't be on right now. Do you have a cable provider? If you have a cable provider, go ahead and just go on to Fox Sports app and then just log in and watch it.
Yeah.
It'll definitely be on there.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, I can go look before I start promising people.
Brian says that. Oh, yeah, says same. So usually if it's on the East Coast at 2:30, usually it should be at the same time across the board. Like ours started at 12:30, should have started at 12:30, which is our time because we're in Mountain Standard Time.
Fox Sports app. Ouch. It's working.
So the Fox Sports app is working and it has it. Carson says, I don't think it works for Central Time. Usually
right,
Central
so go
and
on
Eastern
to the
is
Fox
the same.
Sports app. You can also do foxsports.com. Like it will work on a browser. And then just go to log in with your cable information.
So Hi says, I'm in Central Time and it works. Okay, so are you using the app? Are you using your TV? Give us a little more information, Hi, for some of the other people in the chat that are possibly in Central Time, which a few of you guys are for sure. And then maybe we can kind of, it starts at 1:30 for Central. Right, which should already have started, right? Like, if you're watching it right now, that means it started at the time after that game. Alan Clanton is in the chat. Hey, Alan says, y'all realize this event is not really live, right? Yes,
we
Alan,
do know.
We are aware of that.
And that's why we weren't stressing it when the basketball game was running over.
Right. So we don't know any of the spoilers. I didn't even know what matches they were going to have. It looks like they're having a Shayna Baszler match next.
Coming out right now.
The first one was, of course, Braun Strowman versus LA Knight. Braun Strowman ran through him in 2 minutes and 14 seconds, which pretty much is normal for him. Let's see. Tony said it was on SmackDown about 4 weeks ago after SmackDown went off air. Yes. We are aware that they did pre-record it in November.
Thank you.
Mick says, subscribe to the channel, the best. Oh, thank you, Mick. We appreciate that so much. Carson says, I don't think it works for Central Time. In Central Time. And that Carson says, that's weird. It starts in Central Time. Carson says, I'm using my TV. Tony says, I get to go to WrestleMania in 2 years for my first time. Wow, that's fantastic,
yeah.
Tony. Congratulations. Hi says, same thing using my TV.
Is that the one in Pittsburgh? Is that where you're at? Is up in the Northeast?
So are you talking you're going to go in 24 is the one you're going to go to, or the one in 25? Because next year's 23 and that one's in...
They said 2 years.
In 2 years. So 24, okay.
Right. That's the Pittsburgh one. We don't know where that other one is.
The 25 one?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, what's this next year's? Is it
Los
the one in Los Angeles? Okay.
And then the one after that, I'm pretty sure is in Pittsburgh or Britsburg, if you're a Britt Baker fan.
Oh, yes.
A lot of us are.
Hi says, same thing using my TV. James Hayes the second is in the chat. Hey, James.
Hey, James.
Says, hello, ladies.
Oh, ladies.
Are there a lot of ladies in our chat? I highly doubt that very much.
It's a wrestling thing.
I'm pretty sure Travis is a dude, but I could be wrong.
It's a wrestling thing.
I'm teasing. Sorry. Robbie says, just try watching wrestling in Google. Tony's like, thank you. Tony's like, 24. Oh, okay, sweet. So you are going to the one in Pittsburgh. Fantastic.
Are you a Britt Baker fan? Do you call it Britsburg there?
You're so weird. You're a wacko.
Well, I'm not from there.
Well, neither am I.
I just don't know if it's disrespectful to call it Britsburg. She does, and she's a heel. Usually when heels do something, it's disrespectful.
Right. Buzz ID wants to go to ROH Live one time. You know it.
It's a dream match. Up in the mini dome.
So my dream. Midget wrestling is what I really want to go see. James says, LOL. Yes. They're showing some old school ones back in the day.
Wilson. I have lifted weights with her. She is from here.
Hi, buddy.
She's from where I'm at.
Hi, bud. What you doing, Leopold?
Hey, look. It's Rey Mysterio.
Tony says, I got tickets from Triple H for a special thing. Ooh.
H.
Glowing Blueprint says 40 is in Philly.
Ooh, it's Emma and is that Tamina?
Oh, no.
It is. Emma and Tamina.
Shayna and who's her? Oh, Ronda. So it is a tag match. Oh, didn't they already have like a fight before? Like, did they go against one of them or? I feel like they attacked him in the back.
Okay, it was a long time ago when this happened, and so it makes sense back in the day.
Okay.
Anyways, we got Tamina in there right now with Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler's going to grab something and twist it. What do you want to bet?
Oh, of course she will, because
And
that's
she might
her
even
thing.
stomp on it.
Yes, she'll probably
She's
stomp
really
all
good
over.
at twisting and stomping. Oh.
Mick says, what was your favorite tribute to the troops from the past?
You know, I can't really remember any right offhand, but I know that in the early 2000s they had some really great ones back in the Chris Benoit and
I think when they actually went
Eddie Guerrero,
over to
Iraq.
where they were at fighting a war were probably the better ones
that's
because
some
it means
pretty big
so
deal.
much more
Especially
than what
to
they
the
do
troops.
now.
Well, yeah, they're doing this in front of fans instead of troops.
Troops.
And
Like,
I don't remember that ever happening.
No.
This might be the first time.
I think this is the first time because I
Or they
remember
just
them
didn't
always
do
doing it
anything for the
on
troops.
bases, even if it was pre-recorded.
Well,
they did it on the base.
ships.
They did it on ships. Yeah, this one is
here
probably not
comes
going to be my
Emma.
fave. James says another smash match, possibly, right? Because it's Emma and Tamina.
Emma in there with Ronda.
Against Ronda and Shayna.
Ronda could definitely dislocate her arm here.
Anyways, everybody else in the chat, what was your favorite tribute to the troops, if you have any? Philip says,
Whoa.
I'm just now watching the second match. Yes.
Did you notice it's Bradshaw?
Philip, this
on
is the second match.
the announce team. It's Bradshaw and Michael Cole.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. This is a pretty good crew right here.
Nice. Deanjani is in the chat.
Hey, boss.
Hey, how's it going? Hopefully
Give
I
us a
didn't
subscribe and a thumbs up.
murder your name. I am so sorry if I did. Emma and Tamina versus Ronda and Shayna. Yep, that is what's happening on our screen as
Emma
well
up
right
top.
now, guys.
Shayna with the save. Look at that. Ronda Rousey gets drug out.
Emma's
Emma
like, I'm
go
gonna
after
jump
her
out
on
the outside.
Cross body. Takes out both women.
Wow, she did that very carefully. Her pants,
Now it is time for
the top of her pants say me, me, me. That's what the top of her pants around the binding says. Me, me, me.
me, 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 me.
It's like a Sesame Street character or Muppets. Muppets character.
Me, 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 me.
That's not pretty.
That is actually pretty funny. We are at a commercial break right now.
Yep. The last thing that was on our screen, of course, was Emma throwing herself out of the ring on top of Ronda and Shayna. And then she got up, was very proud of herself.
So when they cut back, I wonder if they're going to cut out a chunk of it. So it's like, how did that happen?
Where are they at now? Like, somehow, every time they come back from commercial, like, they're always, like, back in the ring doing something else. And
Right,
somebody
well,
else
that's
is
how
like,
it works.
and you're like, well, who got tagged in? Who's the legal person here?
Who's the legal man?
Or person.
Potty people.
Yeah, definitely. Having some interesting commercials on right now.
You know, if they wouldn't make it so expensive, I'd probably adopt a kid.
Well,
You know, there's a lot of people I know that have tried, but they can't afford it.
yeah, it's ridiculous how much it costs. Like, and they're like, and you would think like, oh, they have all these older children, right? Like these kids are all older
Right,
children.
you think they'd get a discount.
That's a horrible way to put it.
I mean,
But
they need a family.
Like, I mean, I get it. Like, everybody wants babies and stuff. I don't know why, but... but, you know, like, hopefully most
I'm okay
of their
adopting
kids...
a 12, 15-year-old kid. You're only going to have them for 8 years, and then they stay part of your family, but they're off to college and doing
Hopefully you can get them off to college and stuff, which most of the time, you know, being in those situations, they usually get, like, whatchamacallits, money. What are those called? Grants and stuff like that, and scholarships and things.
Yeah, if you adopt a 16-year-old, everything's paid for.
I would think so, right?
Their college is completely paid for.
Daz Reynolds in our chat.
Hey,
Hey, Daz,
Daz.
good to see you today. Says,
Definitely
hi,
good
has
to see
Seth
you,
got a
man.
match? You know what? I don't know.
We don't know yet. Right now, we got Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, Emma, and Tamina.
Yeah, that's the
And nobody's meaner
women's
than Tamina.
tag match that's happening right now. Yeah, I have no idea. I've heard there's only like 3 matches, so we'll see how that goes.
Although I have a feeling if you were talking to Rack Rod, she would say that Ronda and Shayna
Are meaner than Tamina because they're bullies.
They've done destroyed her arm.
Mick
week after week.
Thomason says, he put me here, tantalizing Tony. Robbie says, Britsburg, Daz, Yo, and Jamie is live now.
Oh, there it is right there. Gut wrench suplex.
Wormify and Cow Dog are in the chat. Says, bruh, basketball took up 20 minutes of the show, and it still is only on the second match. Yeah, but afterwards, there's no sports after it, so they probably will just eat into that time, guys. And then they'll try to just reset it.
They started it at the beginning. We got to hear the national anthem.
Yeah. So, anyways, we're back from that commercial break. It looks like they had Emma and Rhonda in there, and Rhonda tried to get a pin on Emma, but she
Emma did kick out
of it. So
and then Rhonda tagged in
Shayna.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't quite make it over to her partner, Tamina. Tamina's like, what was that?
Oh, that time she did. She did the underdog. You remember that in grade school? What do they call that? Underdog,
Daz
right?
was like, yo, Robbie and I might go there now. Robbie's like, cool, Daz. James Hayes says, heard Ricochet was, Ricochet, is that who you're hoping? I hope you're saying Ricochet was injured during taping last time.
Yeah, he got hurt in the second match of that night. So we don't know how bad it is or anything. I did not
the one with Gunter?
Yeah, well, so it's for next week.
Oh.
So next Friday he gets hurt.
Oh, ooh.
So after that
Hopefully
match, he wrestled again. He tagged up with Braun Strowman. And they went up against the guys that came and jumped them. I can't even remember who it was. Anyways, and Imperium.
Oh, Emporium.
Emporium. To win. Tamina gets the win. No! Shayna Baszler gets that elbow
almost got her.
Elbow.
Not quite. Elbow.
She got her elbow up.
She got her elbow up. I mean, her shoulder.
I do know a little bit about wrestling. Once you get those elbows up,
you can't pin them. Those elbows mean everything.
Shayna Baszler's going to be breaking Tamina's arm here in a minute.
Robbie's like, has Emma improved? I don't know.
I think Emma's never needed to. I mean, obviously, everybody should improve, but I don't know if she needs to improve. She's very good.
Yeah, it's hard to show improvements with people that are slow wrestlers like Shayna and people who aren't really good wrestlers like Rhonda. It's a little bit different. So
here it is. Tamina's going out. Is she already tapping? I don't know what she's doing.
I don't know, but what's her face better save her?
She's tapping.
Oh, she tapped.
7 minutes, 14 seconds.
Jeez, Louise. Shayna's not letting go. Oh, she finally let go. So Shayna and Rhonda won that one. We didn't see that one come at all. Like, even I could have spoiled that one for everybody, and I don't even know what the freaking matches are. Wormify and Cowdog says when Emma returned, nobody popped.
Yeah, you know, that's happening quite often. We got to see that with Tegan Nox, too. When she came back, there was nothing. Last night, we saw Xyla Lee come back. Not that she left as was fired or whatever, but she is back in wrestling now. She was the one in the hoodie. If you guys don't know, it's Xyla Lee. They did show us on Twitter afterwards.
Yeah.
Instead of building it up, they just did it on an online thing.
Yeah, it was so
weird.
Dumb.
But anyways, it is Xyla Lee. The security brought her back to Postman Pierce, or Adam Pierce. Adam Pierce saw her in the back, took her hood off, and was just like, "Oh, it's you, okay," and then let her go.
Like it was no big deal.
Well, like he works for her or something. So maybe there's going to be something going on like they did in NXT with her and the other two Chinese people.
Oh, gosh.
And they made it like a little faction. Because he was like, oh, I'm sorry I did this. Sorry we touched you.
Oh, it's the TV out there. I'm like, what is that? Oh, I had it on pause for too long for an hour. Sorry. I thought we were going to be done before now, I guess. Let's see. James says, yeah, sorry, my spelling is hard. No, it's fine, James. Don't. I will decipher and figure things out. If I'm very confused, I will ask. So, nope, you're good. You're good, hon. Don't worry about it. I gotcha. Wormify says a 1 minute match and 5 minute match, 20-minute basketball, and so many ad breaks. Yes, well, this is tribute for the troops. They're not doing it with troops. They didn't go to a base. They don't have troops there. They're only showing like little clips of troops and tributing those troops and stuff like that happened. And things that they were, given, like their awards and medals and things like that.
They're doing tribute to certain troops, but they're not there.
Yeah.
They're just doing it as commercials.
And I don't know about you guys, but I feel that this is the most disrespectful thing that WWE has ever done during their tribute to the troops.
Yeah, they should have troops in the crowd like they have done in
The
the
whole
past.
crowd should be troops.
Like,
Literally should just be troops. I don't agree with this at all. I think if they were going to pre-record it, that's fine, but they should have done it when they could have sent whoever they were going to do matches for to an actual base and recorded it there or close to a base and invited them all there, paid for their tickets, brought them into the facility and done it. I'm just not very happy about it. Justin Martinez is in the chat. Hey, Justin. Says has a Braun Strowman versus LA Knight match started. Okay,
yes,
honey, that was
over.
the first one.
That was the first match. It lasted 2 minutes.
Are you watching it right now? We just saw the Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey versus Tamina and Emma. And Shayna and Ronda won that one. And Braun Strowman won the one against LA Knight in Imperium. 2 minutes and 14 seconds, if you want to know.
Look at that. That's going to be our main event then?
6-man tag team match, huh? Interesting. Wormifying Cowdog says, who do you guys think is the GOAT?
Hulk Hogan?
Well, the boat is Natalia.
Natalia is definitely a boat.
But she's only worth about $1. Sorry.
Oh, my God.
That
you
still
can't
kills
give
me.
us value.
That
Okay,
still kills
15
me
cents.
every time. You are not even worth the 10 cents I do not have in my pocket. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. Anyways, I don't know who the GOAT. Who does the GOAT? Who do you think? Who did you say? Sorry.
Well, I said Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
I mean, some people say
What about
Undertaker.
nowadays? Like, who would you say is the GOAT, like, in modern wrestling now?
I don't think there's
There is anybody that could be considered the GOAT?
Randy Orton. Because you have to go by longevity. It can't be just who's the best today. Is that what you're saying? Not the greatest of all time. Because he's saying the greatest of all time.
Yeah, the greatest of all time.
So therefore it can't be anybody. I mean, unless you want to put John Cena in there. And a lot of people would put him in that. And he's wrestling. He'll be here on the 30th.
Yes, he's going to do the last SmackDown of the year. So that is happening. Let's see. Ravi says, is the Army, Navy, these type of jobs disrespect by the government, not paid enough?
You know, it's a tough one on that. I mean, obviously, when they give up what they give up to be what they become, they deserve more than what they get. Especially
after the fact.
After. I honestly feel like they should have an extra year of service. So say you sign up for 4. It should be a 5 years service, 4 years in, 1 year in.
Being decompressed back into regular society.
Especially if you were in combat.
Especially.
A full year of decompression. A full year of therapy and reintroduced into the job service. If you don't know how to do a job, they train you to do the job. And it just takes all the pressure off of you. And it's paid.
Especially because sometimes when they're over there or they're in those military branches and they're doing other specific things, like in the Army, they're literally just mostly gunmen. They are not trained for specific jobs. So they aren't trained as like mechanics and stuff like that. So it's not like they could leave and go into civilian type situations and get a job to be a mechanic if they were just a gunman.
But there are people that are 20 years, you know, they go 20 plus years.
And they get full pensions. And they can get full pensions and retire and stuff. But, you know, those guys are only in their 40s when that happens. Because a lot of these people go in when they're 17, 18, 19 years old, you know. I mean, not all of them are in their 20s, but they can retire from the military, and they only have to serve 20 years to get that full retirement. No, I'm not saying, I'm not mean like only. I mean, but out of a lifetime, 20 years is not 50 years in a certain, you know, profession or
up next, we got Ricochet, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre taking on Emporium or Imperium.
Mick says SmackDown always tape. Yeah, sometimes, not always.
You get live.
Okay, so the reason why they're taping the SmackDowns that they're taping, guys, is because it's close to like holidays, like New Year's and stuff like that, and they want to give them time with their families.
And it depends on where you live in the country.
True.
If you are not in the Central or Eastern time zone, then yes, it's taped every week.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because they play it late for the Mountain and Pacific and then whatever the Hawaiian time.
Yeah, I don't remember what their time zone's
Hawaiian,
called.
I think it's actually called Hawaiian.
It might be. They might be.
But anyways, those time zones, yes, it's always recorded prior, earlier in the show, earlier in the night.
Wormify says, this match looks good. McIntyre, Ricochet, and Sheamus versus Imperium. Yeah, it should be a pretty interesting match for sure. A lot of big guys, a couple little ones going against each other. James says not being on base is just another little Paul bad plan. I personally think so. I don't think that it's as respectful as them being on.
I feel like if there was already plans in place, then he would have followed through with it. So it could have been a little bit of Vince. And I feel like Vince was in cruise control the last few months because of all the stuff that was happening.
His personal issues he was dealing with.
Instead of having other people run certain things, nobody was doing anything.
That's a possibility, yeah.
And so I think next year, because I do have a feeling that Paul likes these guys, he likes the stardom of it. And so this is going to be a big show next year.
I think a lot of it has to do with what they're playing. Like, they've been playing this specific, little clip a lot this last week. Of where they went, John Cena talking, that they went there live while we were in war and stuff like that, and that's more heart-rendering than what they're doing now. Wormathias says, WWE, when there's no more Saudi Arabia shows, 6-man tag team matchup next on SmackDown. Hassan says, okay, I'm back. Yay, Hassan. Josh says, who win with the women? Josh, the women who won was Shayna Baszler and Ronda. It ended up Tamina was tapped out by Baszler and her, whatever move she does on him, her walk up.
Yeah, it's like the Oscar
rear naked choke or whatever it is that she does a lot.
She has a name for it, but I don't know what it's called.
Anyways, that one. Karen says, hey guys, I'm back. I'm still having trouble with the tribute to the troops. I'm so sorry, Karen's. Carson's. I'm sorry. I keep saying your name wrong. Carson's.
Like Carson City.
Carson's, but it's with a K, so it kind of messed me up. Carson's. Yeah, I'm sorry you're having trouble with that. Like I said, it should be on at the time it was going to be on.
Did you try it on the app, or do you not have a cable provider? It makes you wonder how they're doing that.
And yes, thank you, Wormify, for telling Josh that Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Appreciate that. Mick says NXT tape last Tuesday. Yeah, did they? I don't know. I don't pay attention to a lot of the taping stuff. James Hayes says, so your opinion is old perv coming back?
Talking about
they're talking about Vince as being an old perv.
Yeah, I'm sure the old perv. No, I don't see him actually coming back, especially with the new allegations from the 80s coming. It's just more drama right now that he's got to deal with. But once that's over, maybe. Which
is hilarious because, in our minds, it's like, oh, yeah, 20 years ago. But in all actuality, it's like 40 fucking years ago.
Some of it.
Like, get over yourselves, people. If it was that big of a deal, then your ass would have came up with that shit 10 years later. And instead, now all of a sudden you're bringing it up. Oh, my God, I just...
Say hello to my little friend.
It's like so dumb to me.
Look at that. That was a nice taser.
Eagle Star Smart is in the chat. Hey, J.A. says, that's the rear naked chokehold.
Yeah, exactly.
I did say it right.
So
good for me, because I have no idea.
That was a taser knife. Like, do you stab him and then just add insult to injury by shocking him?
Yes. You stab and then shock him.
That's brutal.
Says, bah, Triple H and the Trop. Troop doing suck it taunts, lol. Right. Robbie's message retracted. Jeez, Robbie. Ugh, seriously, just leave your stupid messages up there.
Retracted.
It's not right. You don't get to just retract your messages when you want to. I almost caught it.
Just rewind it a little bit. It has to be there.
You little butt. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Usually he resays it. He might have just said it incorrectly.
I don't know where he's at. So.
It's fine.
It's funny.
All right. If you guys are just joining us, we've had 2 matches already. We had Braun Strowman versus LA Knight. Braun Strowman won that in 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Then we had a women's tag match between Shayna and Ronda versus Tamina and Emma. And Tamina lost with Shayna giving her the rear naked choke, and she tapped out. And that lasted about, what, 12? How long?
7 minutes, 14 seconds.
7 minutes, 14 seconds. And now we have a 6-man match, guys.
And yes, I do keep track of time.
It's Ricochet, Sheamus, and McIntyre versus Imperium, which is Gunter, and Giovanni, or
yeah, something like that.
Giovanni, and
it's like Da Vinci,
Kaiser.
like
that guy.
Leonardo da Vinci, kind of like a Da Vinci. I can't remember what his
Yeah.
name is.
Robbie says Vince bringing more drama than D. Possibly. Wormify says your opinion on Bobby Lashley being fired. Well, as long as it's a work, I'm fine.
And it definitely
But
is.
if it's not a damn work, I am going to write a very bad letter. No, I'm just kidding. I really like Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley is one of our absolute favorites.
I don't care if he's good, bad, mean, nice. I actually like Bobby, and I think it's really shitty that they keep putting and taking off fucking titles on him.
Onto the guy, and then they
makes
take him
me
off
so
of him.
mad.
Irritating.
It's irritating to me, so if it's a work, it's just kind of a silly work, but you know, it is what it is right now. So we'll see what's going on there. Mick says tantalizing. Tony sent me here.
It is Da Vinci.
Mick, Tony sent me here. Oh yeah, Tony. Which Tony?
Like my cousin?
Which Tony? There's a lot of Tonys. Wormify says, I hate Roman Reigns.
Hate him.
Hate him.
Who do you want to be champion if it wasn't Roman right now? Who's your champion?
Who's the champion right now?
Who's carrying the company right this second if it's not Roman?
With both of the titles.
No, hell no.
No, they have to have both of them because
nobody wants that.
I don't
give me 2 champions for each brand.
James says Drew and this stupid sword gimmick, ditch it. It's Angela. You respect Angela. I'm just kidding. I don't like it either.
Mom.
That's his mom.
He's
got to carry his mommy with him everywhere he goes.
He just took his skirt off and tried to hit him with it.
Oh my god.
You'll see it right
terrifying.
here. Watch it right here.
He's like, ha-ha!
What's that called? Chip and Dale? Magic Mike?
Magic Mike work out there. The Chip and Dales.
Look at him, Alton Moyer.
Robbie's like, why only 3 matches? Because they had an hour.
Have 1 hour.
And we all know how WWE works, Robbie, with matches in 1 hour. Wormify says, Drew
There's your
McIntyre.
Clock. It has started. It's official.
Yeah, it's official. It's official. We've got Ricochet out there
with Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Or whatever his name is.
Giovanni.
Another add-on by Triple H.
Right?
Right?
Another comeback, right? He was gone.
He's another one that was gone and then just showed up under Triple H's watch.
Formify says Drew McIntyre said suck it to Gunther. Yeah, he did. He flipped his skirt at him and then he waggled his tallywhacker at him.
I think Drew tagged himself in.
Penis, but...
Maybe he didn't get the tag. He reached out and touched him.
Huh. Weird.
Oh, pops up, smacks him across the face. How disrespectful for Ludwig
Kaiser. Robbie says D with great tribute to the troops' WWE knowledge. Pico says JBL swigging some eggnog or something under the broadcast table. Yeah, he's like, I gotta get my drink in while I'm doing this tribute for the troops commentary. Warmify's like, flippy Ricochet.
Yeah, did you watch him last night?
Definitely a flippity flippertons. He does like to flip around. He's a very flippy, high flyer kind of little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Pickle says, he just says, Rico reminds me of himself. Oh, yeah. Rico or Rico?
Uncle Rico?
Uncle Rico? Or are we talking about Ricochet and we're talking about Napoleon Dynamite's uncle or
Uncle Rico?
Uncle Rico?
You know, if he was the starter, the Cowboys would definitely win the Super Bowl this year. Just saying.
Tribute to the troops. So my question is which foreign country is going to win in this?
Scotland is going to be
Scotland,
England.
Ireland, or Germany. Because Ricochet is the only, like, American.
Right?
So, who's going to win?
I mean, hypothetically, Germany could beat America. Because they did last night.
But it's true. I don't know. It's just funny. So Roman says, yeah, LA Knight. Yeah. He's all, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad he knows words.
It's the only one. My bad. He's literally one of the best in the world on the mic.
I don't understand why
top
he
2 or
uses that
3.
as a gimmick then. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
he does keep talking.
Well, yeah, because he'll say other things, and then at the end he just goes, yeah.
But you know what? That's from his his other days when he was whatever his face was. When he had the mic come down from from the top. I wish I'd kind of bring that back because that's actually pretty funny.
Well, he's got a better voice than most of the ring announcers, especially the ones they have now.
Josh, the person who won, are you talking about the women's tag team match? It was Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey won that by Shayna putting Tamina in a rear naked chokehold and Tamina tapping out.
Oscar lock.
The Oscar lock. I don't think Shayna calls it that, but you know. Pico's like, it's like the World Cup. USA is participating, but you know Germany will win.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing they didn't win back in the day, right?
They don't win it.
Problems.
Those kind of battles against the United
Romify
States.
says Shakaroni. Yeah, if you
Shakaroni
like the
pizza.
Papa, whatever his name is.
America
Papa
has a
Paul.
lot of food commercials.
Yes, as we have been told by Rafi multiple times. James says, I believe they need another switch up on all commentary desks. Raw and NXT is horrible, especially Booker. So we're hoping that Booker T goes away. So what
McAfee's
happened?
coming back.
Pat McAfee went away to do college football.
He'll be back.
He'll be back. And so that will take Wade Barrett off of the commentary team on SmackDown.
Yes.
And he will go back, hopefully, to NXT, and then Booker T won't be on there. Because I have to say that on NXT, because I only watched this one thing with Travis. We watched Mandy Rose, if you haven't heard. She lost her title. He was like, yeah, she's totally going to win. Like, she's going to win. He literally gave it away. Like, what a dick. Like, he was like, yeah, I know things are going to change tonight. So, I think
did
that...
train Roxy. But the thing is he's gone. I mean, obviously, he's just filling in for
Yeah.
right now.
Robert Warney says, hey, y'all. Hey, Robert. Thanks
Robert.
for hanging out with us for a little bit. Josh says, no, the men's mark. The men's mark. The men's mark. Oh, you're talking about the one that's happening right now. Nobody's won that yet. It's
Ricochet,
the six-man.
Sheamus, Drew versus Imperium.
Yeah, it's the six-man tag match. Nobody's won yet. We've got Ricochet in there with Gunter. Right now is what's happening. He's put him in some holds, you know.
Imperium's such a good tag team that they keep that ring cut in half.
They're like, yeah.
Keep him away from Sheamus and Drew.
People's like, do you like NXT, James? And Josh says, no, the men's match. Got it. Robert says, I just home from work. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh.
Robert, don't you apologize for being home from work? We didn't even know we were going to do tribute to the troops, my friend. So I'm glad that you were able to join us when you could. Pupil's like, touche. What are we toucheing?
Touche.
Feels like I sort of like Wade Barrett's banter.
Yeah, I love Wade Barrett. I would be okay with Wade Barrett staying. Mm-hmm. But somebody's got to do something in NXT. I mean,
Robert,
they put McAfee in NXT.
Robert says, I just got home. Sorry, guys, I missed anything. Okay, right now is a six-man tag match, like as Travis said, between Imperium versus Ricochet, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre. The matches you missed were Braun Strowman versus LA Knight. Braun Strowman won in 2 minutes and 14 seconds.
2 minutes, yeah.
And then we had the women's tag match of Ronda and Shayna versus Tamina and Emma. Tamina was tapped out by Shayna at 7 minutes, 14 seconds.
And they are going over, so they are making up the time gap.
Yeah, they are going to show the whole show, guys.
So we are over 9 minutes, so it is happening.
Yeah.
So if you were looking forward to watching the gospel stuff and you're now watching us because you're hoping the gospel would come on after,
you are very disappointed in life right now.
That is not happening until after the wrestling.
Wormify says I need to see McAfee return on SmackDown, and I want him to return in the Royal Rumble.
You want him to be in a match?
You want him to come back and do some match and do some wrestling? Gunther is like, you're done. You're done. Pico says, it's a very short card. They'll recap it in a minute.
Yeah.
Rumify says WWE is
Ludwig Kaiser.
loading.
Look at that. He has no one to tag.
Oh, no.
Imperium took away Sheamus and Drew.
As they should on the outside.
Ricochet's going to lose this all by himself.
Ricochet's losing to Gunter. Oh, no. Oh,
Pops
he got
him
him in a
down.
weird thing. You guys better
Canadian
help
bomb.
him.
Oh.
He almost got it. Pico says, is that the next step? McAfee going for his first singles title.
No, I don't think so.
Wormify says, what? My TV just crashed. Oh, no. I am so sorry. Robert says, yeah, thanks. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, no problem, Robert. Thanks for coming in and saying hi for a minute. Bobby says, are Emporium the next big team?
No. They have him lose too often. I don't see that.
Or Imperium.
Imperium. I like them, but I don't think they're a top tag team. But we want those types of tag teams to be champions.
Yes. The mean, like, bullyish guys, right? We want them to be the antagonists.
Because those pay-per-views, when they lose it, mean more.
Yeah.
You know, nobody wants just a glorified nice guy to be champion.
Or just have all the tag teams be nice guys, right? How boring is that?
There's some really
okay,
good tag
good,
teams, and it
back.
looks like Triple H, Paul, whatever you want to call him, he cares a little bit more about the tag team division.
And so he is trying out some stuff. I think he found out that maybe one of his little tag team bringbacks probably isn't going to work
Hey,
so
Hit
well.
Row did win last night, even though they had Top Dollar did have that botch. I don't know if you guys seen that, but it was a scary botch, but he's fine. He's okay. He even posted on Twitter that he was checked out after the match.
Yeah, because he looked like he almost killed himself.
Everything's fine. He got caught on the top rope by his stomach, and he kind of went head first off, but he landed on his back. He didn't land on his head.
He looked like when the girls try to do their rope throw.
They got stuck.
And they get stuck. Those poor girls. I wish they would stop doing those because they scare the crap out of me when they do them. Yeah. Because they don't jump, they stop.
He got hyped.
They don't go flying through. They literally stop. And you're like, no, don't do that. And then kind of like jump out.
A lot of people are being mean to him about it. I don't. People, it happens.
Okay, he's old.
He's
a bigger guy. He's out of shape.
Do it. I've seen Orange Cassidy miss the whole crowd and hurt himself and be out for 2 months.
Yep.
So, and those are elite guys that do it.
Yes.
So anybody can get hurt doing over the top stuff.
They can. And he has a couple other factors against him. One, he was tired, you could tell.
Ricochet
Two, he's an older guy. Three, he's a little bit overweight.
Last Friday, not the Friday last night, but the Friday before that, and just missed. He missed Gunther altogether. He went
over the top of him in his excitement to throw himself over the rope. Over the ropes.
Sort of, and landed it. But people mess up now, and those are the elite that do it, right? Nobody does it better than Ricochet. Dante Martin.
Oh, I don't know. What's his face? He was the circus guy.
Yeah.
He could give him a run for his money on jumping and flipping.
The
24/7
guy?
Yes.
What is his name?
Cannot remember his name off the top of my head right now.
That's funny.
Reginald.
Reginald.
It started with an R. I was like, does it start with an R?
Yes,
Reginald. I couldn't remember if it started with an R.
Ricochet, Dante Martin.
Yeah, those guys are pretty good. High flyer guys. And what's his face in his prime? Jeff Hardy. In his prime probably like did kind of good.
He did crazier things, not athleticer things.
That's true. I just seen some of his older stuff and he did high flying things and stuff like that. So
just not elite. Those guys are like elite at it. What's his name? The orc.
Oh, Pac. He does.
Pac.
He does good at
Elite.
those too. That's right. Yeah. Let's say we're okay, good. It's back. Tony says, I'm Logan Paul's little cousin. If you don't believe me, that's fine, but I am his little cousin.
Well, he's a Paul's cousin. So are you saying that Logan is more popular than his brother, Jake? Because wouldn't you be Jake's little cousin too? And I feel like he's more popular now.
True, yeah.
Although this is a wrestling channel, so if you said it because Logan wrestles, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if you were doing it because of how popular they are.
Good question. James says, I've been seeing for a while move NXT to the third hour snooze fest Raw. Or just keep Raw at 2 hours and NXT in its own day, which is fine.
And it's all over Twitter, guys. They want to get rid of the third hour.
Yeah.
Fans, all of them, right? So it's very popular. It's a big thing going around. It's just not going to happen. They're going to make more. Now, if Triple H says, hey, I'm going to bid you 2 hours for Raw, and we'll see how that works out, it's going to go down, and they get like $2 million or $3 million per 5 years, I think, from those networks. Are they going to pay that for 2 hours when they're already paying it for 3? They're not going to fill that hour with any rerun that's going to get 1.5 million, even at their lowest at 1.2 or something. They have nothing that's going to fill that time. Now, maybe if they say, okay, well, will you let us do reality shows with your wrestlers in that hour?
Right.
Maybe.
Because actually,
you could do a Bianca
the Miz and
Ford
Mrs.
show.
is on after Raw anyways.
Right.
So
Miz and Mr. Like, who's some other couples? Like even Madcap and Emma?
What's his face?
Ford and
Bianca. Seth and Becky.
Liv and Bray's brother.
Her farm. Just kidding.
And her farm. Anything, I mean, if it'll get us down to 2 hours.
Right. We are back from break,
look at
actually,
this,
guys. Just so you know.
Bells of the bell toll.
Yes, Port Kaiser got his bell tolled by Sheamus.
Bam, white noise. Big shot by Gunther. 1, 2. Sheamus does kick out.
Pico says, I'm still going to remember them as Ackner and Barthel.
Is that
Imperium
what they were
versus
in UK?
Undisputed Era, Imperium versus Mustache Mountain, Imperium versus Breezango. Wormify says NXT is a snooze fest, so is SmackDown. Pico says Logan Paul is goated on Sideman episodes. Ravi says Hit Row so botchy. Pico says, I think we need a counter in 2023 for women's and men's dives. Wormify says Hit Row sucks. Pico says, and also official roll-up counter in 2023. That would be a fruit roll-up, Picola.
I could do something like that.
Yeah.
We could figure out, we could just do it up here.
Yeah. James says, I was on ground laughing at the huge Hit Row botch. Ravi says, the girls need to realize that Red Bull doesn't give them wings. Picola's message retracted. Whoa. Tony says, yes, and Picola says, a little history factoid. Yes, they were talking about that 3rd Infantry Division.
Yes.
Is the history factoid. They were around before that guy, and they'll be around in the future. The 3rd Infantry Division is also known as the Rock of the Marne. Picola says, after being activated for World War I, the 3rd Infantry Division, which was known as the 3rd Division at the time, found itself on the Marne River in, I guess maybe it's Marne, sorry, a river in France fighting the Germans. Yes, they are a very, very historical division of the infantry. Yes, Picola. The battle was anything but easy, but they persevered. They sure did. Josh says, do you think the Judgment Day will be champions one day? Are you talking like tag champions or like one of them individually being a champion?
No.
You heard it from Travis.
I mean, you're not going to see Mysterio get anything.
Right.
Obviously, Finn Balor could become a mid-card champion. Damian, I believe, once he leaves that group and becomes a solo star, could become a world champion. I still feel like that could happen. Although I said that about Cesaro for a long time, and he reminds me of a Cesaro type.
Ooh,
like
poor
a superstar,
Kaiser got the double
Kaiser
kick.
is in trouble right there.
Ricochet did do a high flying,
and it's gonna be over right here once he lands this
over the top rope there. And JBL, of course, made his comment. Told you it reminded me of me. Oh,
that's
poor
it.
Kaiser. He is getting the butt kicked out of him, and he won. Ricochet got 16, the win in his 17. Team over Imperium. So Drew, Sheamus, and Ricochet. They gave Sheamus the pin over Kaiser. Ooh.
That wasn't Sheamus. That was Ricochet.
I said Ricochet got the pin.
Sheamus. They gave Sheamus the pin over Kaiser. That's what you said. It's fine.
Well, excuse the fuck out of me. I thought I said Sheamus and Drew and Ricochet, and they gave the pin to Ricochet over Kaiser, but I guess I did not. Let's see. Ravi says, I'm Michael Cole's son. Don't let my skin color fool you. Oh, okay. Piccolo's like, keep drinking the eggnog, JBL. Josh says, yeah, like tag champions. Same with Rhea. As you may know, I'm a huge fan of the Judgment Day. Okay, so you're a huge fan of the Judgment Day. I think tag champions, I don't know if they'll get the tag championship. They aren't really quite in too many feuds with the Bloodline right now. They're kind of doing more
now, once they split those titles back up.
Yes. Then I would say yes.
I don't know if they're waiting to do that, but I feel like that's coming, and it's probably going to be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens.
And the tag champions probably would be... They would probably, unfortunately, put it on Damian and old Dominic instead of Damian and Finn, which they should be on Damian and Finn more so. But that would just be my opinion. James says, I'm ready for the GOATs, Trish and Lita, to return. Oh, honey.
You're going to see them and the Royal Rumble, maybe?
They might for a minute. You got to remember they're getting kind of up there in age, too, guys.
Tori Wilson in the Royal Rumble, I would assume.
They're still pretty and they still good, but, you know. Wormify says, wait, what a win for the highlight of the night. The Celtic Warrior and the Scottish Psychopath and Ricochet. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the tribute for the troops. Hopefully you guys did get to watch it. They did play the whole thing. We had 3 matches on there, which that was rumored to be that they would only have 3 matches. The first match of the night was Braun Strowman versus LA Knight. Braun Strowman won that in 2 minutes, basically. Then they had a women's tag match. It was Ronda Rousey and Shayna versus Tamina and Emma. Weird combo. But, of course, Shayna and Ronda ended up winning that.
About 7 minutes. With
Shayna pinning Tamina. Actually, she didn't pin her. She tapped her out with a rear naked choke move that she likes to do. And then the last match of the night was a 6-man tag match between Imperium versus Sheamus, Drew, and Ricochet. And in that match, which lasted a little bit longer than the other ones, Ricochet pinned Kaiser.
Yeah, I think it was 15 minutes. No, 16 minutes, 17 seconds. So it was a long match.
Yes. Wormify says, Warrior, USA, USA, USA. Let's see. Philip says that was the craziest match ever. And Piccolo says, okay, guys, see you on Monday. Bad guy out. Bye, Piccolo. You have a great rest of your weekend. All right, everybody. That's it for us, too. Thank you so much, everybody who's out there joining us. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We do Raw and SmackDown Monday and Friday, and we do AEW Dynamite on Wednesdays. And usually all their pay-per-views for each one. So thank you again for joining us for Tribute to the Troops. Hopefully you have a great rest of your Saturday. If not, a great night and a good weekend. And we'll be back on Monday for Raw.
We appreciate it. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. We'll be here Monday. Bye-bye.
Bye.